Hi, welcome back to my administration tutorial. This video I'm going to explain and demonstrate data redirection. The standard Linux has three different channels, that is data channels. That's fine. So what are the three different channels? We have channel 0, which we call it as standard input, or we call stdin. Second one, channel number 1, we call this as standard output, that is std out. The channel number 3 is 2, this is standard error, this is std error. For example, if you are running a command or program, so what I do, I just I just write it and show you. You are running a command or you are running a program. This basically needs something, an input, and this produce an output, also this produce an error. Okay, basically we have three different channels I was talking about initially. This is channel 0, this is channel 1, this is channel 2. This one we call it as an input channel, and this is output channel. This one is the error channel. The standard input channel is normally going to be the keyboard. So from the keyboard we used to type something that is given as an input to the program. That's something great. It's input channel 0, and standard output channel, normally the standard monitor. The standard error channel is also a monitor. That's fine. Now you can understand. For example, this program takes input from here, that is the keyboard. We call this as input device, keyboard, and these are monitor, output channel, and error. It's normally printed on the standard monitor. Okay, that's fine. Now how this input and output and error can be redirected when using Linux commands. Let's go back and see now how to redirect. So there is a various operator used. So the first operator, less than, this redirects the standard input, this redirects the standard output, double greater than symbol, this redirects standard output and append to the file. Append to the file. in case of this one, just overwrite the file. That is standard output. Next we have true greater than symbol. This redirects standard error to double greater than symbol appends error. This is the way this operator works. Now let me show you how this is basically working. Now let's run the command lshc network. Okay. Oh, this command is this directory is not there. Okay, for example, if I say networks, okay, there's a file available, or otherwise I'll list out some other directory, var lib. Okay, you get some output. Now I just wanted to redirect this output to some file. That is possible instead of printing on the screen. Yes, that is possible. Run the same command and redirect to, let me say, output 1. This is my file. Yes, now the output is not displayed on the screen. If you notice here, no output is displayed. In case of the previous command, it produced some output and it is on the screen, and here this is not printing on the screen, rather it's stored in the file op1. Let's check out what is the output of op1. Yes, it has got some content, whatever listed there, that is listed or stored in a file. Fine. Now I just wanted to get the output of some other directory, ls/var lib. Inside you have different directories, let's say rpm, which I am redirecting to op1. At the same file, this time I just use the less command again, op1. Now only less output is there. This is called as overwrite. So once you redirect again and again to your particular specific file, this basically overwrite the contents of the file. Now I just wanted to keep the previous content and my new content. Okay, that's something fine. Then what I do, I just say, now what I do in order to differentiate that, echo some set of lines. I'm just redirecting to op1. Fine. And run, I would run one more command, last hc. Yeah, that also I redirect to op1. Now type list op1. Now you can see that this is my first output, this is first output, and there is an echo, the second command output, third command output, and so on. So this is the way we can append. This will keep on adding the output or whatever content we are writing at the end of the file. Fine. Now let's see how this error works, error channel works. lshc network. I just type this directory actually do not exist, so that I get an error. Fine. Now how do I redirect this error? Simple, to greater than simple error. Okay, fine. This got stored in a particular file. Fine. Now when I have two different commands to execute now, ls/hc network, this produce a error, and /hc sysconfig network, this produce some output. If I run this, you just see here the first command is not working because there is no such directory available, and second one printed some directories and files on the screen. Fine. Now I use the same command. I just redirect the output to op2. That is my new file op2. I'm just redirecting this output. Fine. Now you can see here only the error is printed and the output is not printed when we compare with the previous output. Look at here. So error and output got printed, and here only error is printed because the very simple reason. So I'm not redirecting the error. Fine. Now one more option I have. I can redirect the error. Now I would say error1 because we have previously error file. Yes. Now nothing is printed on the screen. Let's verify what is available using cat inside these files. Print op2. Yes, it got some content. Now at the same time I just say cat error1, print it. It has got the error. Fine. Now both error and output can be redirected to a single file. That's very simple. You just say the first command and second command followed by the greater than symbol op2 and 2 greater than. Okay, I just 2 greater than ampersand, put an ampersand. I'm just combining 1. So that means whatever error generated, that is just passing to the channel 1. Okay, now cat op2. Now you can see that both the error and the output got stored in a single file. So I have explained how the data redirection works, and one more thing is pending, that is input redirection. Output redirection we have discussed and I have demonstrated, and error also we have discussed. Now only one thing, that is input redirection. In the input redirection, there's a I just use the command, or I just what I do, I just use the command mail, and I just wanted to mail to this user, and I have something called op2. There is a file which contains both error and this one. I'm just doing the input redirection here. I'm just saying mail the username and just redirecting this file. Let's see that what happened. Mail, I got a mail. Yes, whatever error content stored, that that is attached here, and also the output of the command, both got stored here. Okay, I just come out of this. Yeah, that's something fine. Okay, the next one is piping. So in piping, we can do different things. One is we can concatenate commands. That is, I can execute command 1, then use a pipe symbol, and command 2, that is the first command followed by the second command. The second command depends on the output of the first command. And now let's show that how basically this works. I use a command cat/hc profile. That's a command number 1. I'm just using a piping, that is I'm joining these two commands. Then wc-l, I just wanted to count how many number of lines are there in profile. So wc is the command which counts the number of lines in a particular file. Now what happens, this get executed, so the output of this first command is redirected to the output of the second command. Enter. Now I got 379 lines in this particular file. Okay, now obviously whatever I wanted to print by using this command, that is not printed on the screen, rather only the number is printed, that is only the count is printed. I just want both. Then there is a beautiful option, use the same hc profile, then use the command p, and I would say command output. Now the content is got displayed on the screen. Fine. null C, and sorry, I made a mistake. Yes. No, what's the difference? Yes, it's not a mistake. Sorry, it's correct. Now, what I have done, this command get executed, and I'm just redirecting the output to the file cmdop, and also it is printed on the screen. Now, what I do, I just say cat cmdop, fine. It got same content. It got the set. Fine. Now in the piping, we can redirect the output of several consecuting commands, that is redirection. So how do I do? So I have command 1, command 2, it goes on like this. So consecutively you can execute the commands. Normally this is used in case of the series of commands. Subsequently you need to execute the command 1 need to be executed, and then command 2 need to be executed, and so on. So where the command 2 depends on the command 1, in that sense you can use it. Normally this is normally used in Docker environments. So to install something, maybe this is, or in Linux scripting environment also it is used popularly. So this installs something and the second command installs something. That's the way it goes. And also we have conditional command execution. cmd1, pipe it, and cmd2, then cmd1, sorry, not or, and cmd2. I just use the same example which I have used previously. Type ls hc network, or I type hc sysconfig network. Yes, look at this output. ls cannot access. That is the outcome of the first command. There is no such directory actually exist. And second one, sysconfig network is a directory. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake again. Something is missing. Yeah, this is, sorry, I have to type ls. Now look at the output. The first command, actually this directory do not exist, and the second one, this is listing out what is available in this hc sysconfig network. So here, look at, even the first command got filed, the second one got executed. Now I just use the same scenario, hc network, then this time I put and then ls hc sysconfig network. Fine, first command failed, that's why subsequently the second command got executed. And if I just interchange this ls/hc sysconfig and network, then I put a button simple ls/hc network. So first command is successful and second command is also got executed. Now in this I just put the R. Okay, so I'm just using the first command definitely gets succeed, and the second command will not succeed. So the first command is done, that's why second command is not executed. So different ways we can put it. So let me summarize. We have discussed about data redirection and about 3 different channels and how to redirect and how to piping and how to fix conditional. Thank you for watching.